So I got knocked out in my hometown, headlining a show, and it was packed. Glenn Winslade was one of my corner team, and I told him in the beginning, if ever I get knocked out, you have to come over, put your arms around me and say, Phil, you've been knocked out, and then I can accept it. Sometimes when you get put to sleep, you lose time. And I've seen fighters over the years get knocked out and not realise. And when they've come around, they don't accept the decision and they kick off. One of Glenn's jobs was to make sure I accepted it. So even if I lost the fight, I wouldn't lose my dignity. So when you're in the last fight and you lose, the place empties like that. Everybody that you stayed away from before the fight but want to see after the fight has gone. They're trying to get out of the car park. Losing can be quite lonely, but that's the game. And then the next day you wake up and you're like, oh. And that carries on for about a week. And then your fight comes up on YouTube and you don't want to see it. And people will say, oh, you never lose, you learn. And it's like, no, I definitely lost. Everyone can see it on YouTube. And eventually you'll have a look at it and try and analyze, and you watch it and you go, actually, I was doing all right. And then you know it's coming and you kind of go through the moment. And then you're trying to work out, how could you have avoided it? What could you have done better? And a light bulb went off. The movement I needed to get away from, I'd seen my unorthodox boxing coach, Trevor Ambrose, pull off sometimes in sparring. And it looked like Kali. Now Kali is a weapons-based system from the Philippines, and it couldn't be more further apart from sport fighting, as it was developed in like tribal warfare. But the shape you make when you're avoiding a machete at long range, I'd seen Trevor do from time to time in boxing. And so it planted a seed, and that seed started to grow.